Matthew 19:26. Humanly speaking, it is impossible, but with God, anything is possible. And for context, this is when Jesus was talking to his disciples and telling them that it'd be easier for a camel to go through the needle of an eye, or an eye of the needle, than for a rich person to get into heaven. I think in layman's terms, we can all come to the conclusion that the only person that can actually change somebody's heart and somebody's mind is God. Our only job as disciples are to plant the seed and water it with intercession. And as you go down Matthew 19, it starts to talk about sacrifice. And Jesus is telling his disciples, sacrificing for me, for my sake, it never goes in vain. Really, sacrificing for God and sacrificing for the kingdom is an investment. And it's an investment you'll see a return on 100-fold. It quite literally says that in Matthew 19:29. But of course, if you don't believe me, just look at Jesus' life. Our greatest example as the example. Because we also have to remember he was fully God and fully human at the same time. So he dealt with struggles just like we deal with struggles. And his ultimate sacrifice got him at the right hand of the Father. It crowned him king. And also remember, Jesus got tempted too. He didn't get special treatment when he came down here. He very much went through a lot, just like a lot of us all day, every day with Suave. And just because God doesn't do something in the matter of time that you think he should do it, does not mean he's not faithful. And it doesn't mean he's not going to do what he told you he was going to do. We are humans that have free will. We make decisions of our own every day. And sometimes our decisions are worse than others. When you get back in alignment, God is still faithful. It's always a reroute. And with God, sacrifice is also a trade-off. You don't just give up the thing that you want or the thing that you solely desire just to have nothing. He will fill that very void that you were trying to fill with the things of this world. And of course, it's not just the internally thing. God doesn't just care about your spiritual. Just look at the story of Job. He was tested by God, but he got everything that he had before new and 2 times more than what he had originally. So when God is saying that it's impossible for man, it is impossible for man because we have our own limitations. We don't want to give up a lot of the things that we have filled certain voids with, have become comfortable with. As humans, we decide what we want to do, but that doesn't mean all of our decisions are the best things for us. Also, God just wants a willing heart because God made the ultimate sacrifice by giving us his son to take the most cruel and inhumane punishment a person could ever go through. God is not asking us to do anything he hasn't done already. God doesn't ask for sacrifice so that you can suffer. He knows that this world is very corrupt, and he knows that without his guidance, without the Holy Spirit, without you being in your word or you reading his words and filling yourself with light, that darkness can fill you on the inside and can also take place in filling those voids that we refuse to go to God about or refuse to let God handle. So sacrifice is the trade-off. It's God removing that darkness, those worldly things in you to bring light into you and to bring light into your situations.